All right, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to part number 1 of the Pittsburgh Phantoms franchise here on NBA 2K20. So, of course, the Pittsburgh Phantoms are currently not an NBA team, but in this franchise, we will have 36 teams in the NBA. 2 added to the East. Of course, us, the Pittsburgh Phantoms, as well as the Nashville Rangers. And then we will have 4 added to the West, but in order to create space for that, the Grizzlies were moved from the West to the East. And then, of course, the Wizards were moved from the Southeast Division up to the Central. And then over on the Western Conference, the Utah Jazz were moved from the Northwest to the Pacific, and then the Seattle Sonics and Montreal Royal were added to the Northwest Division. Then to create space for the Las Vegas Dealers, who were added to the Pacific Division, the Phoenix Suns were moved to the Southwest Division, as well as the Hawaii Hanu, who were also added to the Southwest Division. So that creates 36 teams. Of course, we're going to be the Pittsburgh Phantoms. Let's set up the league from here. We're going to do 82 games, of course, with 12-minute quarters. Best of 7 all around there. None of that needs changed. Protected players. I'd like this to be a little bit of a challenge, so I'm going to do 12. I can't exactly do 14. I tested this before, and I can't do 14 with each team. It just doesn't work out properly. And it's not going to necessarily be the most realistic franchise. I turned a couple of rules off just because for convenience purposes. So I'm also going to turn off progressive fatigue. I'm going to bump this down to 5 because I don't want the NBA filled with a whole bunch of 90 overalls. Inflation rate, we don't want everybody having $50-60 million a year contracts, so we're just going to keep that at 3 even. And then for structure and salary expectations, I have sliders that I usually use that are decent. I have to adjust them every once in a while, right around like that, and then this down. I'm going to do 30. I usually do 30, 35. I'm going to do 30, and then this goes all the way down to 10. Durability up to 70, and minutes up to 75. Fame down to 5. And then this up to 65. Alright, so that's pretty realistic. I mean, decently realistic. So, of course, the 60-90, or excuse me, the 30-60-90 rules have been turned off. And the Stepien rule is also turned off, but everything else we can keep on. We're going to bump this down to 40. And then do we want roster? No, we don't want roster injuries. I mean, because we're starting at the beginning of the year, and of course we're quite a way through the NBA season in real life now. So we're going to have that off. And then these, sorry, I always do that backwards. 55, this down to 40. Superstar difficulty. And I think that's all there. We go over here. Like I said, we are the Pittsburgh Phantoms. And after that, we're not even going to take a look at who's protected and who's not, because we're going to see in here. We're going to be drafting our team right now. I'm going to try to do a mix between young people and a few people that are, competent NBA players. And then, of course, if there's a little bit of both, like Justice Winslow, I'm going to pick Justice Winslow because he's young, he's pretty decent. I am going to try to get through this decently quick, though, because I don't want to be sitting here forever. Next pick. I don't want to go too far down. I'm surprised this dude's still on a roster. I think I might go Ben McLemore. No, I don't know. I feel like there's better options than him. Yeah, should we go Will Barton? Yeah, we're going to go Will Barton with our second pick. Let's move through that. Okay, so we already got a shooting guard and we got a small forward, but Winslow can truly play pretty much anywhere. I would draft Davis if his contract was not as ridiculous as it is. But I think I'll go with Rodney Hood next. Yeah, I'm going to go with Rodney Hood. Or should I go Jeff Teague? Because there's not many other point guards I'd like to have down here, you know. So I think I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with Jeff Teague as our third pick. And did we lose? Nope, we still got Hood here. So Hood is probably going to be our next pick. Yeah, because I mean, all these centers are pretty similar. So we're going to go with Rodney Hood with our fourth pick. And then, is there any guys here that could be like, who's Justin James? I'm just looking for people that could be like a small ball 4. And I'm not really finding any. I'm going to go with Ben McLemore here. I know I need some bigs, but I mean, we can just play small a whole bunch, you know what I mean? And should we go with Nicola Melli? Nicola Melli? I'm not a casual, I know who he is. But I just can't pronounce his name. Yeah, I think that's going to be our next pick. Because he can stretch the floor. And he's not Andre Iguodala. I should truly pick Iggy here, but maybe next pick if he's still available. I went with Melli. It's our next pick. Now we're going to go with Andre Iguodala. Was that our 7th pick? Yeah, I believe that was our 7th pick. So we don't have a true center right now. I'm going to pick Jonte Porter eventually, but not yet. Are there any young guys that we could turn into something available right now? Daquan Jeffries. I recognize his name, but I'm not sure why. I'm going to pick Thanasis eventually just because there's no real young guys left. Besides, like, people down here and these people I don't really want to mess with. Maybe DJ Wilson? Yeah, we'll go with DJ Wilson here. And, oh, God. I thought that was, Jonte was picked. But he hasn't been. We're going to go with Damien Dodson as our next pick. Or are we? He'll never play. He's never going to play, so why would I even bother picking him? We're going to go with Thanasis. Nassus is our next pick, and then Jonte Porter. We're speeding this up a little bit now. Because a lot of these guys towards the back here aren't even going to get to see the floor. Go with Jalen LeCue. Because he's young and he could turn into something. Even though I don't expect him to. And then for this pick, we'll go Mo Harkless. Yeah, we'll go with Mo Harkless for this pick. We got many more left. Jared Dudley, just because. Some locker room stuff. It's crazy to me that he's rated higher than Mike Scott. Even though Mike Scott isn't, you know, any kind of like remarkable NBA player. He gets minutes in Philly. Yeah, we'll go with Jared Dudley for some locker room presence. How many people? This is our last pick. Dean Wade. Yeah. Or maybe Matthew Dellavedova. No. Delly has... I don't understand what it was about Delly. But we're going to go with Dean Wade. With our last pick, I believe. Alright, so that's the end of our draft. I'm going to use this draft class here. Mr. Legman 86. Wish he'd update it more, but he didn't. So let's take a look at our roster at center. Right now we got Jonte Porter, but look at all these power forwards. We're going to adjust that in just a second here. Got Harkless, Winslow, and Rodney Hood at the 3. Will Barton and Ben McLemore at the 2. And then Jalen LeCue, Jeff Teague at point guard. Okay, so now let's adjust this a little bit. DJ Wilson, you are going to be a center. That really killed his overall, but it's not like it was good in the first place. And then Melly, he's going to be our starting center. And we still have 4. Oh gosh, who's going to be our starting 4? Probably Mo Harkless? Is there anybody in free agency? That is crucial. Nope. There's not. So one of our first trades this year is going to be for a power forward that can start Taco. He probably going to sign Taco just because, actually. Alright, so this is a little crazy, but a couple years back, Winslow did start at point guard for Miami, and he went off. So he's going to be our starting point guard. Jeff Teague will back him up. And we got 2 guys there. Jared Dudley, you're not much of a power forward, I guess. I don't know, man. Our roster's not great, but somehow he's a better overall than Mo Harkless, and I just find that ridiculous. He's not going to play. Okay. I guess Iggy's going to start. So here's our roster. 14 guys. First thing we're going to do is adjust this. Winslow, you're starting. And then the rest of this is good. Okay, Teague, McLemore, Dudley, you aren't playing. Antetokounmpo's going to get some time. And then The backup 5, we're going to go with DJ Wilson to start. Just in the beginning, he's going to play like 15 minutes a game. I don't even know who our number 1 scoring option is going to be. It's either going to be Hood or Barton, because, I don't know, Winslow's not much of a scorer. Now we got to adjust numbers, because I don't want people winning crazy numbers. 55? How about something like... What number was he in, like, Atlanta? Give me 1 second. He was number 0? Okay, he was number 0. He was 00. I saw him in a 00 jersey as well. So Rodney Hood, 8, sure. 16, sure. 28, yeah. 10, sure. 30, okay. 20, 43, he can be 34 here. Dean Wade, 32, 4. The Q can be 1, and then Jeff T will be 0. That's what we'll do. Wilson, 21. Okay. And then I just need to figure out what number I want. Okay, I want Winslow to be 20. He's number 7 for Memphis. Do we have a number 20 right now? I believe we do. We do. Nicola Mekle. I just need to call him Melly. Melly's number 20, so yeah. Winslow's just going to stay at number 5. Right. So we already went through this. This is how this is going to go. And we're going to be target list. Let's see here. What kind of power forward should have been Blake? Who's Blake playing for? He's playing for Nashville. Melo should honestly score. One thing, nobody saw this, don't worry. Who does he play for? He plays for Seattle. Right? Where's he at? He's going off this year. He's having a comeback, the player of the year type year. All right, so without further ado, first game is December 1st against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is going to be rough. We have nobody to guard Joel Embiid. All right, let's get started. We got our what uniforms we got? Well, we can't do that. We only got it. Don't even got an alternate uniform. Might need to change that. All right, I'm gonna load up real quick. That is loud. All right. Let's go. Hey. Right. It's alright. Alright, if this gets out of hand, we're not finishing the game, but... Not really the shot I want to be taking, but... Whoa. Look at Simmons in this game. That's crazy. That's the first time I've seen him. Get in there, ball. Oh. I don't know what kind of offensive identity I want. After this, I'm going to be firing my head coach. That's all I know. It's something I should have done. Oh my goodness. Let's go floppy. Where he's lost. Oh. Why are we behind him? It was great defense, but you got to grab the rebound. Why are we calling a timeout? We don't need a timeout. We're fine. Let's go. That's never gonna go in. Oh my gosh. I promise you, I've won many, many games on Superstar before. There we go, Winslow. Oh my gosh. How does that not go in? Come on. He might have 5 offensive rebounds. One thing we're doing is, Melly, get out. You're horrible. All you have to do is grab a defensive rebound and you'll stay in. Who knows, maybe you'll even start. Oh my gosh, I can't even beat Matisse Thybulle. I know he's a good defender. Let's get a shot up. Don't care. Don't care. Oh, God. He might go for 60. Let's go motion. There we go. Finally. First bucket of the year. First bucket in Pittsburgh. Not in Pittsburgh. We're in Philly. We're just down the street, though. All right, let's play D. We're going to get intense on defense. That's not intense defense. Get an offensive rebound. Or, God, just get a defensive rebound. Excuse me. Oh, my God. One and done every single possession. All right, there we go. Oh my gosh. Who's going to score on this team? Let's go. I can go under that. All right. Let's see if this works out for us. All right. That's something. Let's make free throws. There we go. Now I know in real life I would have Harkless on him and Milton would be guarded by Teague. Oh, Christ alive. All right. After this game, I'm also going to sign Taco. All right, Thanasis, let's go. All right, so they got Dwight and Embiid. Got him. And then we get blocked. Of course we get blocked. That was Embiid that blocked me. Why? There we go. We need shooters. That's what we need. Shooters and a center that can get rebounds. And maybe somebody that can guard Ben Simmons. Christ. Christ. Let's go floppy again. Ugh. Give me Jonte. Let's go. Go right at him. Foul. Foul. Melly, if you can't get a rebound, then you will never. Isaiah Thomas? He has 0 stats right now. He's a starter. And he doesn't even have a rebound. Oh, Christ. There we go. Charge. Nice. I gotta just stop deciding what I'm gonna do before. I think Macklemore was open in the corner. Oh my gosh. And one. All right. Christ. We'll give him that. Embiid is truly killing us. He might get a quadruple double. Why didn't you jump? That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. I think MB 3 times. I don't care what we do. There we go. About time you score. You can chill out there. I could have stayed in the paint if I wanted. Let's play quick. Max Kellerman, that one's on you. There we go. Starting to get some looks. That's an illegal screen. Oh, shut up, Dwight. Well, I just told a video game character to shut up. That's how bad we're losing. Attack Dwight. He can't defend out here. Oh, that's Ben Simmons. We ain't posting that. He shot so many threes. I don't know if Will Barton's supposed to... Yeah, give me that. Foul. Oh my gosh. That's ours. All right. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, go in. Drive baseline. Can we score? Alright, I've seen enough. Can I not go? Simcast. Here we go. Simcast. It's horrible. At least they're having more success than I am. It just shows that I'm not very good. We actually beat them in 2 straight quarters. We're still down a whole bunch because of what I put us in. But that's the game. Let's take a look at the box score. Simmons and Embiid. He didn't have a quadruple double. Luckily, he was about to. If we kept playing. We got killed on the inside by these 3. Absolutely destroyed. Yeah, I don't have much more to say about them, about us. Winslow played well when we weren't playing. Teague had a pretty good game off the bench. Rodney Hood was good when we weren't playing. Pretty much we had success when I wasn't playing, except one thing is we're going to take a look at team comparison. Let's take a look at this. Second chance points, they only had 19, which is very surprising to me. Must have cut down after I stopped playing. We shot 37 3-pointers and shot 32%, which was absolutely atrocious. Turnover 21 to their 12. A lot of those were on me. Offensive rebounds. Look at that stat. 23 offensive rebounds to our 9. That is why this game was so out of hand. All right. So first game of the year, first loss of the year. It's whatever. But we play Golden State. Game 2 of the year. That'll be next episode. We'll see how far we can get into that one. I'm going to sim through this day. And I don't really care. I have an idea of what I want to do with scouting, so I'm just going to have the CPU go there. Or as far as drafting, not scouting. All right, so that's going to do it for episode 1 of the Pittsburgh Phantoms franchise. Thank you all for watching. Check out localized content on YouTube. That's where these are. If you haven't seen them, localized content on YouTube. Localized _ content on Twitch. Sorry, I'm out of practice. It's been several weeks since I've streamed. So yeah, I stream all these, and then they go up on YouTube. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed.